Welcome to MarcusRushingMD. It's my sincere pleasure to bring to you this brand new series, D.I.R Society, Diagnosing Institutional Racism. May these words inspire you. May these scars heal you. May these stories change you. Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of D.I.R Society. Thank you for joining me again. I'm Dr. Rushing, founder of Equal Right to Dream and Just Us. Today we got a very important episode for you. This episode is called A Journey Upstream. Hope you enjoy. A lot of people will look at my professional background and they'll say, wow, an MD. They'll say you were enrolled in law school and you were in a PhD program, study public health. What has been your professional compass in life? For me, the answer to that question is simple. My journey has been molded by a combination of both purpose, pain, and passion. My passions were pretty simple. On the one hand, God only gifted me with two things, a desire to help people and a curious mind. Those two collectively have taken me on a journey upstream. What do I mean when I say a journey upstream? Well, the best way to illustrate that is with a brief story. And so there was a woman. This woman decided to take a hike. On that hike, she travels to the woods and she's enjoying her day, and then she comes to a stream. At this stream, as she's about to, just sit and enjoy the solitude of being alone, a person is spotted in the water, and they're struggling. And so the woman decides, I'm going to go and rescue this person. She jumps in, she rescues this person, and brings this person to shore. Lo and behold, just as soon as she's getting to shore, another person is found struggling in the same stream. So she jumps in again, rescues this woman, brings her this person, and brings them back to shore as well. And lo and behold, as soon as the second person is rescued, a third person is found struggling in that same stream. She then has to make a decision. Obviously, she rescues the person, but now she has to make a decision. Do I stay here on the shorelines, or do I travel upstream to figure out why so many people have been falling in? My journey, just like the woman in that story, has been one of traveling upstream to figure out the variables that really are carrying weight and impacting us in our society. That journey upstream started in the cornfields along I-57 at the University of Illinois, where I studied the molecular determinants of health. That journey would continue all the way to law school. But I wanted to pause briefly and explain that a brief portion of my journey that started in Chicago that significantly changed my entire trajectory. So after medical school, I matched in a field called pathology. And I had the opportunity to study this field at one of the premier institutions in Chicago. But something happened shortly after I matched. My father suffered from a major stroke that basically crippled him. And after that event, I decided that I wanted to make a more tangible impact on people, patients, and lives. And so I decided at that time that, I wanted to do direct patient care. Pathology was a phenomenal field, but there wasn't really many opportunities to provide direct patient care. that field is what they call the doctor's doctor. When you're getting a surgery, say for example to remove a cancer, the pathologist is the one that the surgeon consults in order to figure out how aggressive or how bad your tumor is. And so I transferred from the field of pathology to something called family medicine. That's where you take care of patients, or where you learn to take care of patients from the cradle to the grave, from delivery all the way up into the deathbed. And I studied at another prominent institution. You guys may have heard of it, the McGaw Medical Center of Northwestern University, downtown Chicago. Here, things started off pretty well. Bill Bellamy used to do a skit called In the Beginning, where he goes through a bunch of situations that start off well in the beginning. For me, things were really well. I was a very good resident physician, so good to where I was being sent all the way to DC to advocate for vulnerable communities, and participate in a lot of recruitment aspects for this institution. And it was really a dream come true for me, because I got to work in a clinic and a hospital that wasn't too far from where I grew up. So I was stationed in the Humboldt Park community in Chicago. Now, things started off really, really well, but then it took a turn for the worse. It started off with a stellar journey, and it ended with explicit references to my race being placed in my performance evaluations. I'm going to read one of those references, one of those threats today, and it reads as so: I know that a big part of your character is seeking truth, and it may feel disingenuous to endorse anything that you disagree with, but it will bite you in the ass if you don't learn to concede to the group. Even if they are wrong, you can be completely right, and it won't matter if people have already turned against you. It's a dangerous world for a black man, and you can't afford to make it more dangerous for yourself by being unable to let things go. Over the next few episodes, we're going to talk about the events that led up to this threat that was placed in my performance evaluation. This wasn't a verbal threat. This is a written threat, and it's still in my performance evaluation today at the McGaw Medical Center of Northwestern University. And we're also going to discuss the events that took place afterwards. Hey everybody, and thanks again for joining us. We really hope that you enjoy what you've heard so far. If you have enjoyed it, please give us 3 S's. Subscribe, share, and stay connected. And if you want some of this gear, we know that you were looking at it during the video. Please feel free to reach out at any one of the Facebook channels that you see. We got it for you. We got the hats, we got the shirts, we got whatever you need. Come check us out. Thank you again.